I just want to take a little bit of time and kind of share my thoughts about a few things going on out here. I get all these comments on Facebook talking about, me and my kids and the things that I do and, who I am and all this type of thing. And I just want to say, I'm really just me. I'm me being me. I'm me doing what God told me to be, being what God told me to be, doing what He told me to do, looking after my family, looking after my babies, just the best that I can. I'll be honest with you, it's tough. It's tough doing what we do as fathers, but at the end of the day, it's tough doing what we do as parents. Single parenting, single mothers, single fathers, heck, married parents, married couples. They go through a lot of the same things that we go through. These kids don't come with the rule book. They don't come with anything. All I know is I love them. And I know there's a lot of other brothers out there that I'm affiliated with that are doing some of the same things that I'm doing. And, I'm proud to be in a group of fellas that really are standing up, taking charge of their responsibilities. I do everything I do for my babies. I work as hard as I work. I am who I am for my babies. Angelica, Matthew, Xavier, Anise, EJ, and I look around me and I'm surrounded by guys that are doing the same thing. I look at my brother. He's a key example. He's a grandpa at this point so many times over, which is kind of funny. But, I respect him. The gentlemen that you see in these pictures above or that you're seeing, period, are all great fathers. A lot of them you'll see with their daughters. It started at a post that we had the other day that talked about we want to be the first man that hugs our daughters. So you'll see a lot of these guys with their daughters, but they love their sons just as much. So this is my tribute out to all these fellas, just saying, you know what, fellas, keep it strong. Keep yourself in your kids' lives. We don't do this for the fame. We don't do it for the fortune. And we sure don't do it for the pay. But at the end of the day, we do. The Bible requires us to be the kings over our house. Train up our sons to be kings and treat our daughters like queens so that when they get in relationships, they'll know exactly how to feel, exactly what to do, and exactly how a man is truly supposed to treat them. So all these fellas that are in these pictures, and I know there's countless more, so I'm sorry if you're not in it. If you guys see your homie in these pictures, tag it, do whatever you got to do. But you know what? Keep sending photos. I'm gonna just keep putting fathers on blast that are out here doing exactly what God wants us to do. You taking care of the ones that God has given you charge over. So I just want to tell you fellas, you're doing an awesome job. I'm nobody special. I'm just a man trying to handle my responsibility. I appreciate the love and the support that my kids have. I mean, my kids have one of the most ridiculous support systems I've ever seen in my life, and they've got so much favor because God favored me. Therefore, the favor runs downhill. So if the favor hits me, it runs and hits my kids. And sometimes I found that the favor runs uphill. My kids are so special that they got favor that I even have to ride on. So this is to all these men that are in these pictures and the countless number of men that I have in my life that I know are handling their responsibilities. I look at my babies on a daily. Love them. Love y'all.